Okay, here it is recording, printing, the printer printing. As you can see, it's not that loud. Somebody asked me to record a video of how I tweaked it. It really only involved tweaking the motors, the stepper drivers there, and I actually bought lubricant for the printer. I bought this, it's white lithium grease, and I sprayed it in my hand and then rubbed it up and down the smooth rods on the i3, and that made it a lot easier. The other thing I did was I tweaked the potentiometer. Let me get a light and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, the potentiometers are on the ramps board. They're right on the stepper drivers, and if you look, they're located. Right. Okay. These are the stepper drivers, the ones that everything's connected, the ones that the motors are connected to, and the ones that you put your heat sinks on. That's a stepper driver, that's a stepper driver, there's one up here, and there's one here. This is Z, I believe that's X, Y, or Y and X, and that's your extruder. There's a little screw right there. I don't know if you could see it. New recording, okay, there. You can see it now. Okay, that's the screw right there. I'm pointing my screwdriver at it. What I did was I turned it all the way. I kept turning it until the motor stopped moving. I wasn't printing when I did this, obviously. What I did was turn it a little tiny bit. They say turn 1/8 of an inch. That's too much. I turned it even less than that, and I would run whatever axis I turned it. If I did the y-axis, I would run the y-axis 10 millimeters. If it was the x-axis, I would run the x-axis 10 millimeters. And I did that until it didn't move. When you turn that to the right, and then slowly, and then finally, you turn it to the right to the point where it doesn't move, and that's too low, obviously. So then I would turn it a little more to the left until it looked like it was moving smoothly. It was mostly trial and error, and eventually I got it to the point where it's moving real smoothly, like it is right now, and it's nice. I mean, it's not silent, but as you can see, it's not super loud. I can sleep in the room with it, and it's not that big a deal. You can listen to it now for a minute. As you can hear, it's not that loud. It's actually, I mean, that's probably the loudest it gets. You know, I don't think it's that bad considering. Again, I use just the standard little eyeglass screwdriver. It's really tiny to turn the potentiometers. The ramps board came with a ceramic or plastic screwdriver, but that disintegrated on me in like about 2 seconds. You got to be careful and make sure that you only touch the little screw that on the stepper drivers when you're turning it. If you touch anything else along with it, you can short out your ramps board and then it'll be worthless. If you have any questions, I mean, I'm not an expert on it. I just turned it a little until I got it to the point where I like it. And again, I use the white lithium grease and I rub it on the smooth rods, and that keeps it lubricated and gives it a nice movement as well. That's about it. Thanks.